we starting it again?
Welcome to the premiere.
Welcome to the premiere. We thought this was going to be a fun little project for us to do, taste some whiskeys, and in honor of St. Patrick's Day, we're going to try out
Lucky shirt.
Lucky Green. Got to try out an Irish whiskey. We're going with a very cheap, easy one to get, Jameson.
The great thing about Jameson is it's somewhere between $20 and $25 a bottle on average across the country, so it's very accessible for everybody. This fun little project is a father-son project. My son here is Tigh, I'm Michael, and he's in college, and we thought what better to do to make something that we could actually both do, that we both enjoy, which does happen to be whiskey. Whiskey and beer tends to be our bread and butter.
Yeah.
So without further ado, let's get to trying. I like your old-timey glasses.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
All right, the good stuff. So again, this is Jameson. It's got a very typical Irish whiskey smell.
It's very sweet. It's kind of one of the easier ones. It doesn't have too much of a burn behind it, so I feel like it doesn't turn a lot of people off.
It does tend to be a little sweeter. I've noticed that a lot of the whiskeys that we drink.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that Tennessee type whiskey burn behind it. If you drink Jack Daniels or Jim Beam, I think if you drank this, you would think it's much smoother and within a few dollars of what you're spending anyways.
I mean, for me personally, I use this whiskey for when someone tells me they don't like whiskey. I go, try this real quick. And they always really want to say no, but by the time they taste it, they're normally pretty happy with it.
So I think the next time, one of the things that we plan on doing is we plan on trying it in a couple different ways. So straight, obviously, like this, as well as in Coke. And then today we are doing old fashions. So we will have it also in old fashioned, because what we've discovered is that when you have a whiskey, it doesn't necessarily do well across multiple planes. We've discovered that a lot of whiskeys are really good straight, or they're really good in Coke, or they're really good in mixed drinks, but they don't necessarily do well when you try to do it across the board. So what we decided to do is, so that way you don't have to, we would turn around and take the time to do each one, so that way we could kind of give you an idea of what it is. So when you're sampling along, if you have a similar palate to one of us or both of us, then you will be able to very quickly discover what it is that, yeah, don't buy that one, or I gotta try that one, because Michael and Tigh highly recommended it. But without further ado, what we have here is we have soda, right? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour a shot and a half in each, because you can see not lots of soda, but we need to make sure that we can actually taste what we are drinking. So what you're gonna do is basically just kind of lighten up the color of your soda a little bit. You ready?
Yeah.
To life.
Perfect.
I have to say, in all honesty, on a top 10, under $30 a bottle, I'd put this in the top 5. I know a lot of American whiskey drinkers could be very angry right now. I apologize to you. But truthful, top 5 under $30.
Yeah.
Maybe top 6, but right in that area. So
I'd put a top 3. But that's because I don't know a whole lot. That's better
you need to sample some more whiskey, son.
for under 30. If we can go up in price, it would be top 5, top 10. But if we're staying under the $30 range,
Well, if we went under $50, it wouldn't make the top 10.
for under 50,
For under 50,
it would be. It would even make top 10.
No, it'd be in the
it
top,
blends really well for other drinks, though.
top 20.
Top 20.
Top 20. So what we decided to do was we mix it into an old fashioned, which we do understand for all the haters out there that technically it would be rye or it would be a bourbon. We do know that, but it was a mixed drink and we decided we would just roll with it. Okay, so if you want to hate, please make sure that you turn around not only and smash the like button,
but comment down below.
All
right, let's try it.
Salute to life.
To life. That's not. I'm
pleasantly surprised.
I am really surprised because I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, you know, personally, I'm not the biggest fan of an old fashioned, but this isn't bad. It still has that. I want to call it thicker consistency.
I will say that this actually does hold up pretty well. So if I were to give this
satisfied with it,
somewhere between a 0 to 10.
10 being the best, right?
10 being the best.
10's the worst.
10's the best. We definitely would not be 10.
That's fair.
However, I will say for somewhere around, because we're military background, so we got this on post, so it was $20, right? I will say for $20, it would be a 10 for $20.
For $20, yeah, it's amazing for $20.
And I do understand a bottle of Jack Daniels for you lovers. I apologize, and I will caveat it with this. Please do know, it's not the price of the bottle that matters so much. It's more what it is that when you're drinking that you like it. You turn around and talk about like how you can mix it, cost effectiveness, mix it within the different things. I give it a thumbs up. Like I can't give it a number because I don't think that that would be fair, but I definitely would give Jameson a thumbs up. When it comes to cheap alcohol, truthfully, I will tell you, Tigh can attest, I usually become very snobbish because all it results in is you get drunk really fast and a terrible hangover the next day. Jameson on the other side, I will say I don't get a hangover, and therefore for that I give it a thumbs up. And because not only do I give it a thumbs up, do you give it a thumbs up or down?
I personally will always give Jameson 2 thumbs up. It's my favorite.
2 thumbs up? Okay, well that's pretty impressive. So between the two of us, we got 3 thumbs up out of 4. And on thumbs up, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. We picked up this great cold brew whiskey, so it's whiskey and coffee. And you know, Jameson's got 4 or 5 different products out there, and this is one of those newer special limited editions.
Yes, sir.
Pick it up while you can. I think this was somewhere around 35, so let's pour us a shot.
Oh, those first little glop, glop, glop.
Always amazing.
I can smell the coffee from here. That actually great? Smells great. I'm sure this with a little bit of creamer and coffee would be splendid.
You think? Take a smell.
That smells like black coffee.
It smells like straight up black coffee.
That does not.
So hold on. What I will say.
Danger.
If you don't like coffee,
don't
try this at home.
No, don't. This smells delicious.
If you love coffee though, all of a sudden this became $35 became instant smell of heaven. This
smells like a fresh pot of coffee.
I'm digging it. You?
Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dangerous. Oh, you could put that in your cup of coffee.
So, wait, you remember how I said I don't necessarily like Irish coffee?
Yeah.
And you said I needed to try it with was it whole milk or heavy creamer?
I found out putting a little bit of heavy cream.
Heavy cream.
Putting a little bit of heavy cream with it, and then stirring it up. I feel takes that heavy ethanol kind of alcoholic nose to it, and it takes it away. So you still taste the whiskey, but it's a very easy drinking kind of morning coffee rather than like that heavy nose to it.
Take that into consideration. So I will tell you that I think that this warm you won't like. Even on the label it does say, if we spin it around that you can see here, it does say chilled. or in mixed drinks. I don't know what you would put it in. Maybe like some type of mudslide, maybe.
Or if you made, I think I've seen people make a coffee teeny. That would be delicious.
You know what? Because the coronavirus is taking over right now and everybody's working from home. You know what? I will say put this in your morning coffee to give it that little extra kick, right? Since you don't have to go to work anyways. Because remember what I said.
There's no drinking and driving if there's no driving.
That's my point, right? Of like thumbs up or thumbs down. I'm actually pleasantly surprised with this one.
I am very, not surprised, but I enjoy this quite a bit. This is something that's going to be going in my coffees.
So I will say that, remember, this one is about $35, right? So
it's more expensive for sure.
But. So versus the $20 for the other one. So again, this episode is somewhere around $60-ish for us.
This tastes honestly like black coffee with some bite, but very minimal. Like there's no heat in your throat really. You can taste that there's alcohol in it, but it honestly pretty much only tastes like black coffee.
And we're still talking about 30% alcohol by volume, so that's actually not too bad. It's not like a lot of the liqueurs, like even like let's say you drank Fireball, for example, that's only 25%.
If
so we got a little bit. No, it's 25%.
Is it 25?
It is. So remember, whiskey's like my thing, right? So with this
Fireball's
and all, well, Fireball's not my thing either. However, we will try that at some point, and you'll watch me turn around and shake my head and act all kinds of gross nasty because I do get a little snobbish with my whiskey sometimes. You'll see. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up.
And comment.
Smash the like button and share.
And subscribe.
And we'll see you at the next episode.